Standard 9 Science. We take chapter number 8 Motions. So here introduction first. As we know that around us some objects are in rest and some objects are in motions, as we know. So which objects are in rest and which objects are in motion, as we discuss here. So for that, as you know that in our classroom, bench, table, tube lights, okay, chair, so all these objects are in rest position. While I will observe that in some objects are in motion. So we will switch on, the fan is rotate, so it is in motion. As you know that in our planet there, the sun is the center and around all the 9 planets revolving around the sun. So all these are in motion. Similarly, the moon is revolving around the earth. These are also in motion. The car run on the road, it is in motion. Another example we take, the fish can swim in water, it is in also motion. So all these examples are related to the motion. So here, as you know that some objects are in straight line. So for that here, take example here, the car run on the straight road. So these are the example of the straight line motion. When we switch on, the fan is rotate, it is in circular motion, fan is in circular motion. Another example, rotate. The ball is rotate on the ground. So it is rotation motion. Vibrate, vibration motions, as a violin is a vibration motion. So all these examples are related in the motion. So here, to describe the motion. So what is that? That is to describe the position of an object. It is a reference point. It is known as the origin. So here, first we take the motion along the straight line. So here, we take example here, straight line example just here. For that, suppose our house to our school, the distance is 2 kilometers. Okay, it is in straight motion. So take example more that here the reference point will be given, that is O is origin. Here 5 km, 10 km, 15 km, 20 km, 25 km, 30 km, 35 km, 40 km, 45 km, 50, 55, 60 km. Now here A, B and C are the position at the regular time of interval. So here we will calculate the total path length. So for that here, first we take the 5 minus 0, that is 5 km. So this distance is 5 km. 10 minus 5, 5 km. 50 minus 10, 5 km, etc. So here we calculate the total path length. Suppose an object moves along the straight path, reaches at the A point, and then after come back, it reaches the C point. So the total path length of the objects over the distance, that is O to A distance, so that is O to A distance plus A to C distance. So here O to A distance, that is 60 km. So right here 60 km plus A to C distance. So that is here 60 minus 20. 60 minus A position 60, C position 20. So 60 minus 20 km. So 60 km plus 60 minus 20, 40 km. So 60 plus 40, 100 km. So the total path length covered by an object is 100 km. But here the displacement we have to calculate. As you know that the displacement is equal to the displacement equal to final position minus initial position. So here initial position is 0 kilometer. Final position is C position, that is 20 kilometer. So final position is 20 kilometer minus initial position is 0 kilometer. So 20 minus 0, that is 20 kilometer. So here the total path length and the displacement are the different. As you know that total path length is 100 kilometer, but the displacement is only 20 kilometer. So both are the different. Example we take here. Suppose this is point, reference point O is our house and this is the school. The distance between the house and the school is 2 kilometers. Now the students cover the distance house to school and school to house. So total distance covered by the student, total distance covered by the students equal to O to school, that is house to school, house to school plus school to house. So here house to school is 2 kilometer distance. Similarly, school to house 2 kilometer distance. So total 4 kilometer that is covered the path by the students. We will calculate displacement here for this example. Displacement. As we know that displacement is equal to the final position minus initial position. Final position minus initial position. So final position that is initial, that is 0, house. Initial position also house. So both are the equal, that is the displacement will be 0 kilometer. So here the total distance 4 kilometer and displacement is 0 kilometer. Okay, now we start the uniform motion and non-uniform motion. So for that we take one example here. Consider here 0 meter, that is origin. It's considered as a origin. 0 to 5 meter. Within 0 to 5 meter, it covers the distance 1 second within time. Similarly, 5 meter to 10 meter, another. It takes the 1 second. 10 meter to 15 meter. It covers the distance within time interval 1 second. 15 meter to 20 meter, that is 5 meter distance, cover the distance that is 1 second time interval. 20 meter to 25 meter, that is 5 meter, cover the distance 1 second. 25 meter to 30 meter, that is 30 minus 25 meter distance, cover in 1 second. So here equal distance 5 meter, 5 meter, 5 meter, 5 meter, 5 meter. So in 5 meter first 1 second, second 5 meter 1 second, 5 meter 1 second, fourth 5 meter cover distance within 1 second, 5 meter distance covered in 1 second. So here we observe that here equal distance here 5 meter, 5 meter, 5 meter, 5 meter, 5 meter. Equal distance cover the distance in 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. So from this data we can see that here an object's travel equal distance 5 meter, 5 meter, 5 meter in equal time of interval, that is 1 second. Such type of motion it is known as the uniform motion. So here as the object cover equal distance, object cover the equal distance and equal time of interval, and such type of motion it is known as the uniform motion. Another example that is here non-uniform motion, say that is as the object cover unequal distance. In place of equal, you should write here unequal distance in equal time of interval, it is known as non-uniform motion. So right here, as the object covers unequal distance in equal time of interval, it is said to be non-uniform motion. So we describe that uniform and non-uniform motion. We take example, that is here one activity is given here. As a time is given, that is 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. Distance traveled by object, that is object A and object B. Here object A, it covers the distance in first 9:30, that is 10 kilometer. At 10:30 o'clock, it covers the distance 20 kilometer. At 11:30, it covers the distance 30 kilometer. At 12:30, it covers the distance 40 kilometer. And 1:30, it covers the distance 50 kilometer. Why does we see the data of the object B? Distance traveled by an object B. At 9:30 o'clock, it covers the distance only 5 kilometer. At 10:30, it covers the distance 10 kilometer. At 11:30, it covers the distance 25 kilometer. At 12:30, it covers the distance 35 kilometer. And at 1:30, it covers the distance 40 kilometer. So from this data, we can find out which are uniform motion and which are the non-uniform motion. So for that here, the time interval, that is 9:30 to 10:30, that is 1 hour. Time interval is 1 hour. Similarly, 11:30 minus 10:30, time interval is 1 hour. 12:30 to 11:30, time interval is 1 hour. 12, that is 12:30 to 1:30, time interval is 1 hour. Here for object A, distance traveled by object A, first 10 km, 20 minus 10, it covers the distance 10 km. 30 minus 20, it covers the distance 10 km. 40 minus 30, it covers the distance 10 km. Similarly, 50 km minus 40 km, it covers the distance 10 km. So here equal time of interval, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. First 1 hour, it covers the distance 10 km. Second 1 hour, it covers the distance 10 km. Third 1 hour, it covers the distance 10 km. Fourth 1 hour, covers the distance 10 km. So equal time of interval, equal distance traveled, and such type of motion, it is uniform motion. Okay. We observe that here, distance traveled by an object, first 5 km, that is 10 km minus 5 km, that is 5 km. Similarly, 25 minus 10, 15 km. 35 minus 25, 10 km. 40 minus 35, 5 km. So observe the data here. First 1 hour, it covers the distance 5 km. Second 1 hour, it covers the distance 15 km. Third 1 hour, it covers only 10 kilometers. And fourth 1 hour, it covers the distance only 5 km. So from this data, we can say that it is non-uniform motion, because here in equal time of interval, it covers unequal distance. First 5 km, 15 km, 10 km, 5 km. So this is the unequal distance covered. And such type of motion, it is known as the non-uniform motion. So here, as the object covers unequal distance, these are unequal distance in equal time of interval, it is known as the non-uniform motion. Generally, that is measuring the rate of motion. So in this topic, generally we can measure the rate of motion as in average speed. So here average speed is equal to total distance covered by an object divided by total time taken by the object. So here average speed, the distance the SI unit of the distance is meter. SI unit. SI means System International Unit. SI means System International Unit. The distance measured in meter. So the SI unit of the distance is meter. Time, SI unit is second. So meter per second. Meter oblique second, or m as raised to inverse. ms inverse. So these are the SI unit of the speed. Meter per second. But for that related we take example here is given. Suppose a bus start from village A at 7 o'clock in the morning and reaches the village B at 9 o'clock. If the distance between the two villages is 48 kilometers, find out the average speed of the bus. So here the total distance, first we have to find out the total distance. Solution. Total distance covered by the bus is equal to 48 kilometers. It is given 48 kilometers. Now the time, total time 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Total time taken. Total time taken by a bus to reach other village, that is 9 o'clock to 7 o'clock. 9 o'clock to 9 o'clock minus 7 o'clock. So that is 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours. Now we have to find out the average speed. So average speed is equal to total distance covered by a bus. Total distance covered by a bus divided by total time taken by a bus. The total distance is 48 kilometers. Total time 2 hours. So 24 to the 48 kilometer. So 24 kilometer per hour. Now this unit convert into SI unit, that is meter per second. So 24. Now as you know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So multiply 24 multiply by 1000 meter. Divide by, as we know that 1 hour converted into second. So first we have to convert into minute. So 1 hour minute, 60 minute, and 1 minute equal to 60 second. So multiply by 60. So for that here 0 0 cut, 6 4 are 24. So here 2 2 are 4, 5 2 are 10. Fraction 3 2 are 6, 2 2 cancel. Okay, 2 2 are 4, 5 are 20. 20 divided by 3. So 20 divided by 3. 3 6 are 18. So here 2 0 0 point. 3 6 are 18, 2 0 0. 3 6 are 18, and so on. So here the average speed, that is 6.66 meter per second. So average speed of the bus is 6.66 meter per second. Now we take another example. An object travels 16 meter in 4 seconds and then another 16 meter in 2 seconds. What is the average speed of the object? So here first 16 meter, object travels 16 meter. In first, that is total distance covered by an object. First 16 meter and then another 16 meter. So total distance 32 meter. Now first and second, the total time taken by an object. First our distance 4 seconds and then another 2 seconds. So 4 plus 2, total 6 seconds. We have to calculate the average speed of the object. So average speed, therefore average speed of an object equal to the total distance covered by an object divided by total time taken. So the total time, that is total distance, that is 32 meter. So right here first 32 meter. Total time 6 seconds. So 32 divided by 6. 6 5 are 30. 0.2. 6 3 are 18. 6 is 5.33. So answer is 5.33 meter per second.